15 Secrets Only Billionaires Know. In 2023, there are 3,112 billionaires worldwide. Their perspective on life differs significantly from what you've encountered, challenging many of your beliefs. Discover 15 exclusive insights known only to billionaires. You don't usually get to $1 billion and still own 100% of your business. Jeff Bezos holds a 12.7% stake in Amazon. Elon Musk owns 13% of Tesla. Bernard Arnault owns 46% of LVMH. Warren Buffett holds 16% of Berkshire Hathaway. And Larry Ellison owns 35% of Oracle. Many millionaires are highly protective of their shares, unknowingly hindering their own rapid upward progress. Here's a revelation. Owning 15% in a multi-billion-dollar enterprise is far more financially rewarding than owning 100% of a $3 million business. Real estate will make you a millionaire. Private equity makes you a billionaire. Among the ultra-wealthy, there's a jest that real estate is the go-to game for less intellectually inclined millionaires. It's a path to wealth, even without acumen in other ventures. Around 35 to 50% of millionaires' net worth is in real estate. However, billionaires primarily derive their net worth from business interests and private equity, making up over 70%. Owning a business, scaling it, and acquiring stakes in other enterprises is the most effective way to grow net worth. Do not use your own money. Use someone else's to make yourself rich. You can earn your way to $1 million through certain careers like doctors, lawyers, and tech engineers. However, reaching $1 billion requires a different approach. Billionaires unlock financial success by using other people's money. Here's a simplified model they follow. Step 1. Pitch the idea to friends, family, banks, and angel investors, giving up 20% of the company for $100,000. Step 2. Generate revenue, build a team, and scale the business. Step 3. Sell 20% to external investors at a $10 million valuation, gaining $2 million in cash. Step 4. Use the funds to grow from $1 million to $10 million in yearly revenue. Step 5. Raise funds again, selling another 20% at a $100 million valuation for $20 million. Step 6. Develop products, expand sales, and increase recurring revenue. And Step 7. File for an IPO, floating 10% of shares at a $10 billion valuation. This journey utilizes other people's money at each stage to drive the company's growth, increasing its valuation, and ultimately creating billionaires. This simplified model is based on UiPath's IPO experience, which reached a $35 billion valuation. Everything is a buy low, sell high equation. Only the scale differs. Billionaires engage in various trading activities such as commodities, shipping, risk, debt, tech, and media. They understand that every business operates on the principle of buying low and selling high. Two crucial factors for wealth accumulation are optimizing markup and scale, the profit margin, and the number of transactions. Amazon focuses on high transaction volume with small margins, while Tesla prioritizes higher margins. Businesses grow by charging more with the same transactions, increasing the customer base, or charging more while boosting transaction numbers. Negotiating power and profit are maximized at the point of purchase, a key insight known to billionaires. Art is a preferred store of value that can easily be moved around. When the ultra-rich have most of their wealth tied up in stocks, businesses, or illiquid assets, they turn to art as an alternative investment. High net worth individuals buy art in bulk and lease it to museums or store it in shipping containers for leverage. Blue chip art has proven to be highly profitable, outperforming the S&P 500 and thriving in periods of inflation. Masterworks offers an opportunity for everyday people to invest in multi-million-dollar paintings by purchasing shares. Stocks won't get you to a billion, neither will luck. Investing in stocks is often promoted as a long-term strategy for wealth accumulation, but it requires a significant initial investment and a lengthy time horizon. However, the market is constantly changing and costs have evolved. The notion of investing $5 a day in stocks to become a millionaire by retirement overlooks these factors. Consider Warren Buffett's house, purchased for $31,500 in 1958, which is now valued at around $877,000, showing a significant increase without any changes. Simply saving $1 million won't provide much purchasing power, and progressing from $1 million to $1 billion is an entirely different challenge. Every new billionaire turns other millionaires into billionaires. New billionaires have the power to turn millionaires into billionaires. Through partnerships, investments, and inspiration, their success can generate substantial wealth for others. Collaborations and business ventures led by billionaires often result in significant financial gains for their associates. Additionally, their achievements inspire others to aim higher and take risks, fostering a ripple effect of wealth creation. Furthermore, their ventures stimulate the economy, creating job opportunities and attracting capital. New billionaires have a transformative impact on others' financial growth. Less than 5% of their worth is liquid. Less than 5% of a billionaire's wealth is in liquid form, contrary to the misconception that they hoard resources. The majority of their wealth exists as paper billionaires, primarily in the form of company shares worth over $1 billion. When billionaires require funds, they don't sell their assets but instead leverage them as a collateral to secure low-interest loans from banks. This approach allows them to access capital without incurring taxes, enabling them to acquire additional income-generating assets. For instance, Elon Musk bought Twitter without selling his Tesla or SpaceX shares. The bank provided the necessary funds based on his asset-backed collateral. The real money is made in a crisis. Billionaires have a different perspective on time compared to most people. While the poor think in terms of days, the middle class in months, and the upper class in quarters, the rich think in years, and the super rich in decades. Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway was criticized for underperforming and holding a large cash position. However, Buffett and Munger were patiently waiting for opportunities. When the recession hit, they were able to acquire companies at significant discounts. For billionaires, recessions are like Black Friday events, offering strategic growth opportunities that outweigh day-to-day fluctuations. They all had and still have experts minimizing risk and increasing returns. Becoming a billionaire is not a solo endeavor as commonly believed. It requires surrounding yourself with experts who handle financial risks, legal matters, and managerial tasks, allowing you to focus on exponential growth. These experts, known as executive coaches, provide guidance and clarity much like coaches do for athletes. Very few billionaires are direct to consumer. Most of the money is in enterprise deals. Many people are unaware that Amazon's direct-to-consumer business is not profitable. In contrast, their cloud infrastructure business, AWS, is immensely lucrative, generating over $80 billion in annual revenue with a 35-year-over-year growth rate. AWS hosts a significant portion of the internet, and companies are willing to pay substantial amounts, such as $100 per employee per month, for their services. Similarly, Google's cloud services, including Gmail for Business, generate billions in recurring revenue. It's important to recognize that selling to businesses can yield significantly higher income than selling to individuals, and redirecting efforts accordingly can lead to much greater earnings. Most billionaires don't start from the bottom. Achieving financial success requires tremendous effort, but it's worth noting that many successful individuals had advantages not immediately apparent. Rich parents, access to quality education, infrastructure, and a safety net were often part of the context. Elon Musk's father was a wealthy real estate developer. Jeff Bezos received $250,000 from his parents, and Bill Gates comes from a well-off background. While their achievements are remarkable, it's essential to recognize the advantages one has, such as education and internet access, which many don't possess. It's not about starting at the bottom, but leveraging available resources for success. Most industry tycoons get wealthy by exporting slave labor where you can't see it, and the world doesn't really care. The devices you use, like phones and laptops, rely on cobalt, which often comes from unethical sources. Industrial cobalt mines, such as those in the Congo, exploit child labor due to their smaller size and lower cost. This has been known for years, yet we enjoy the comforts of technology without facing the reality of its production. Child labor is prevalent not only in the tech industry, but also in fashion, where children work in fields without fair pay. While we benefit from cheap products, we must confront the ethical implications. Almost all are sociopathically obsessed with money and success. To achieve significant wealth, you must be willing to make sacrifices. It requires sacrificing your family life, limited time with your children, constant competitiveness, extensive travel, and sleepless nights for years. The immense stress you can endure is incomparable. Those who attain such wealth have a different mindset, viewing life as a series of building blocks. While life may grant you one wish, you must determine it and become completely obsessed with it for decades. However, a few people possess the dedication required for this level of commitment. Decision-making and persuasion are the only two billionaire-tier skills. The role of a senior executive involves making high-value decisions with significant potential. Success is measured by the accuracy of these decisions. Warren Buffett is hailed as an exceptional investor due to his consistent ability to generate substantial returns. As you progress in your career, persuasive communication becomes crucial. Convincing others to trust and support your vision is paramount. Continuously improve your decision-making process by sharpening your mental models. Mastering clear communication and persuasion are the skills of billionaires. Well, that's it for today's video. Remember, success requires relentless effort and strategic thinking. If you're ready to take your aspirations to the next level, stay tuned for more insightful content. Like, subscribe, and join us on this path to financial abundance.